Last week here on SmashDown, the final round showdown came down to an incredible matchup. Bustin Loose took on Bounty Hunter. Watch as they fly high up and over no man's land, they shoot out to the finish line. Devin Treat and Bustin Loose captured his first SmashDown championship. He's trying to hang on to that flag here tonight. Welcome to SmashDown, ladies and gentlemen. Week 3 of the May season, and 16 of the baddest Diecast monster trucks are ready to throw it down. The fans are packing the stands. We're wrapping up Pit Party. Be sure if you're new here, cross that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, because tonight, Devin Treat, new kid on the block, is trying to defend the SmashDown championship flag, flying high on the back of Bustin Loose. A lot of heavy hitters are in the field. The trucks here tonight, and we are getting ready to go. Diecast monster truck racing here tonight. Week 3 of the May season of SmashDown. As we get ready to take a look at how round 1 action is going to shake down, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at our matchups from the top, it's a heavyweight showdown right at the top. UFO takes on Blue Thunder, then Brutus is going to take on the Felon. Raising Cane takes on Monster Patrol, and then we're going to see King Crunch take on Jurassic Attack. Over on the other side of the bracket, we're going to see El Matador take on the USA 1 Chevrolet. And closing out round 1 action, Justin Lamb and Midnite Rider is going to get first crack at the champion, Devin Treat and Bustin Loose. Now, kicking off round 1 action, like I said, a heavyweight showdown. James Bailey-Court returns. Old Cool Hand Luke, former 4-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, the UFO Ford, out of Cinnamon, New Jersey, ready to go on the outside lane. He is now ready to take on Charlie Stevens. The Built For Tough Blue Thunder ready to go on the inside lane. The former truck that Lyle Hancock and Tony Farrell made famous. Ford Oval shootout. Green light goes down now, and Blue Thunder with a hole shot. UFO coming back on him now, and Charlie Stevens tries to shut it down hard into the wall in the shutdown area. James Bailey-Court and UFO trying to hang with him all the way down the track. Just didn't have enough in the tank here tonight. Blue Thunder will advance in the round 2 competition. Now coming up next here tonight, in round 1 of SmashDown, Greg Durbin returns. Brutus coming to the line from the Team Scream Racing camp, former 3-time Thunder champion, now ready to take on Mike Lanford, the brand new truck making its debut this season, the Felon Chevrolet, ready to go there on the outside lane. Brutus hasn't run good all season long. He's trying to turn it around here tonight. Lanford, the old-time veteran, debuted on the first ever episode of Thunder. Green light goes down in the Felon with a whole shot. Brutus trying to come back on him now, and Mike Lanford skies out the Felon up and over no man's land to the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. Tagging the wall in the shutdown area, he will eliminate Greg Durbin and Brutus here tonight. The Felon moving on into round 2. But next up, Brian Prazak returns in Monster Patrol, the Chevrolet out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, now ready to take on Raising Cane. Javon Woodrow behind the wheel. He's looking to do good this May season, trying to turn it around. He's doing so out here. He knows he draws up a long-time MTA veteran. Brian Prazak and Monster Patrol ready to go on the outside lane. Both trucks now staged up. They're ready to go. Who's taking it on to round 2? Here's the green light now, ladies and gentlemen. Off the line they go. Raising Cane pulling a slight lead. Monster Patrol right there with a Raising Cane getting out of shape there, and he will eliminate Monster Patrol here tonight in round 1 competition. A great race nonetheless. Brian Prazak and Monster Patrol over the Jersey wall there. Raising Cane, however, does move on into round 2. Next up here tonight in round 1 action, it's the return of Caden Wilson. I don't think he's picked up a win all season long. Jurassic Attack looking to turn it around here tonight. He will now take on the Chevrolet out of Spring, Texas. Eric Latiki, King Crunch ready to go on the outside lane. He's trying to turn this May season around just as much as Caden Wilson and Jurassic Attack ready now on the inside lane. Who's he going to beat, ladies and gentlemen? One of them's going home on the trailer. Both trucks are staged. Green light drops down now. Jurassic Attack with a home shot. King Crunch trying to come back on him down the big time air. And Eric Latiki, King Crunch, the Chevrolet out of the far lane, came back on Caden Wilson and Jurassic Attack at the line, and they get the win, eliminating Jurassic Attack here tonight. So we're going to see the King Crunch Chevrolet return in round 2 competition here tonight. Now next up in the week 3 of the May season, it's the return of the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell, and the brand new Bounty Hunter, now ready to take on Adam Lamprick, the Goldberg Machine out of Paxton, Illinois. That kid's making a big name for himself out here on SmashDown. He now draws up against one of the longtime veterans, Tim Cantwell in the brand new Bounty Hunter Ford out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. Ladies and gentlemen, we're staged now. We're looking for green. Off the line they go now. Goldberg with a whole shot. Bounty Hunter made up the ground. Quick over the car. What a race it is by Tim Cantwell and Adam Lamprecht. Goldberg versus Bounty Hunter, and it was a shootout to that finish line. I kid you not. Up here in the booth, we do not know who the winner is. We're going to go down now to our MTA replay and watch this race one more time. Right here from the top, Bounty Hunter did look like he pulled a slight hole shot. Goldberg starting to make up the ground right here. Watch as they go up and over no man's lane. They're pretty much even now. Watch the slap wheelie and Goldberg across the line, and that may have costed him the win. Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter puts Goldberg on the trailer early tonight in round one. So we'll see Bounty Hunter back next round. Up next here tonight in round one competition, Wyatt Anderson and Flashfire made that hard rollover last week. He's now back. The crew got his truck back together. He draws up a daunting task at Joseph Nelson, Destroyer Ford out of Columbus, Michigan, now ready to go on the outside lane, trying to make a name for himself out here this May season. So's Wyatt Anderson. You could call him One Run Anderson after last week with a spectacular performance. Both trucks staged, Ford versus Chevrolet. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. Destroyer with a whole shot. Anderson in trouble now over the car, and he tried to come back on him. Anderson tried to come back on Nelson. Flashfire got a little crossed up there in the shutdown area, but Destroyer did get the win. We saw it from up here in the booth. Here's a look at how close it was at our photo finish, folks, by about 3/4 of a truck. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer pull out the round one victory. Next up here tonight in round one, it's the return of Preston Perez out of Spring, Texas in the El Matador Chevrolet. Now ready to take on Jalen Buford, the USA 1 Chevrolet out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, trying to pick up his first SmashDown championship here tonight. You're looking at the 2022 Monster Mania 3 champion over there in that far lane. Chevrolet on the inside lane, Chevrolet on the outside lane. Battle of the bow tie here tonight in round one. We're looking for green now, and off the line they go. They're pretty much even down to the first jump. Over the cars now, it's close. Preston getting crossed up in the shutdown area. USA 1 shuts it down at the wall. Not sure if something may have broke on El Matador. He crossed up at the line. Here's a look at our photo finish. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Preston Perez, El Matador by about inches over the USA 1 Chevrolet here tonight. Hopefully El Matador can make it back next round. And now as we get ready to close out round one, Justin Lamb returns in the Midnite Rider, former one-time SmashDown champion. He's trying to get back on top here tonight. He draws up against new kid on the block, Devin Treat out of Conroe, Texas, the Bustin Loose Chevrolet, ready to go on the outside lane, trying to hang on to that flag here tonight. Lamb's hungry for it. He wants it. Midnite Rider ready to go. Both trucks are staged. Green light goes down. Bustin Loose pulls the whole shot. Midnite Rider right there with him down to the finish line. And too close to call up here in the booth as Midnite Rider gets into the inside wall here, right towards the commentator booth, ladies and gentlemen. We are going down now to our MTA photo finish. Your winner is going to be Devin Treat and Bustin Loose by inches over Justin Lamb in Midnite Rider. He will hold on to the flag. Moving on in a round two competition, and we still got a lot more great racing still to come here tonight. Round two action's coming up next. If you want to learn how to drive one of the MTA trucks right here on our YouTube channel, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to tell you just how you can do it. What's going on, MTA fans? If you're looking to get in on the action right here on the MTA YouTube channel, look no further. I'm about to tell you guys just how you can sign up to get in one of these races. Head over to the link in our description, and that's going to take you right over to our Facebook page where we hold registration for all of the MTA events. And hey, while you're there, crush that subscribe button. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you stay up to date with everything that MTA is doing. From new custom truck builds to special events and giveaways, you don't want to miss any of the great action MTA has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys down the road. Welcome back to SmashDown, ladies and gentlemen. Week 3 of the May season. Here's how round 2 is going to shake down. We're going to see Blue Thunder take on the Felon. Raising Cane's going to take on King Crunch over on the other side of the bracket. Bounty Hunter will take on Destroyer. And then El Matador takes on the champion and Bustin Loose. Now up first at the line is the return of Mike Lamprecht in the Felon, who skied that bad boy out in round 1. Now finds himself against Charlie Stevens, the Built Ford Tough. Blue Thunder coming to the line. Both these drivers want this win bad. Chevrolet on the outside, Ford over on the inside. One of them's going on to semifinals. It's going to be a shootout to that finish line, I can guarantee you that. Both trucks stage, there's a green light now. Felon gets a whole shot. Blue Thunder trying to make up the ground on him now. What a wheel stand by Charlie Stevens. trying to chase down the Felon, but Mike Lamford gets the win over Charlie Stevens and Blue Thunder here tonight in round 2 competition. Next up here tonight in round 2, it's the return of Javon Woodrow. Raising Cane looked good in round 1 action. He finds himself now ready to take on Eric Latigi, the King Crunch Chevrolet, out of Spring, Texas, ready now on the outside lane. Javon Woodrow trying to get his first SmashDown championship win. He made his debut out here during the March season. He's now trying to get back on top. The Chevrolet out of that far lane, trying to get a big win here tonight to move up in the points. Green light goes down now, and King Crunch with a whole shot. Raising Cane trying to chase him down on the cars. Raising Cane in trouble. Javon Woodrow rolls the truck over, coming out of the shutdown area. What a ride it was for him, trying to save the truck. King Crunch is your round 2 winner, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back down now and take another look. Eric Latigi and King Crunch got the whole shot on Javon Woodrow and Raising Cane. He's trying to make up the ground right here. Watch as he comes on the inside lane down the landing ramp. Got a little crossed up, got it up on 2 wheels. He tried to drive it out and save it. Couldn't come up with it, turning the truck over. King Crunch, your round 2 winner here tonight. And now the MTA track crew and officials are down there to roll Raising Cane right side up. There you see some of the damage done. Now the fans love it, but Javon Woodrow knows he's got to get thrashing on that truck with the rest of his crew to get him back for next week. There you saw some of the body falling off of that truck. The crew's going to be hard at work to get that truck back for week 4 of the May season. We'll have an update with the Raising Cane team later on tonight. Moving right along with round 2, it's the return of the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter. The brand new truck's working for him here tonight. He's now ready to take on another Ford based out of Michigan. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer ready now on the outside lane. The kid knows how to put that truck down to the finish line first. So does Tim Cantwell and that brand new Bounty Hunter out of Toganoxie, Kansas. New truck's working good. Let's see what happens here tonight in round 2. Green light goes down now, and both up with a good hole shot. Bounty Hunter pulling the lead on him now. It's close. But I do believe that Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter grabbed up the win over Destroyer here from the inside lane, shutting it down at the wall. We're going to go down now to our MTA photo finish, trying to get a better look at the finish line camera, see who got the racing win here tonight. It's going to be Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter by about a quarter of a truck over Destroyer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to close out round 2 action, Preston Perez returns at El Matador out of Spring, Texas, now ready to take on the current SmashDown champion, new kid on the block, Devin Treat, Bustin Loose Chevrolet, based out of Conroe, Texas. So, a Lone Star State bow tie shootout here tonight to close out round 2 competition. Which Chevrolet, which Texas native gets the win? Green light goes down now off the line. They're dead even down to the first jump, up and over the car. El Matador in trouble. Turns it over at the line. Preston Perez, something went wrong in the rear end of that truck, shot him towards the inside wall and rolled him over. And you gotta wonder if that's what happened to him earlier tonight in round 1 when he darted towards the center of the track. Let's take another look at it right here. Both drivers cut a great light. Maybe a slight lead to Bustin Loose coming down, but El Matador right there with him, up and over the cars here to the finish line. And here's El Matador getting out of shape, turning the truck over. Devin Treat, Bustin Loose, your round 2 winner and still hanging on to that flag. But now we take you down to the MTA garage down here in the pits where the Raising Cane team is down here thrashing. Javon Woodrow says they're going to be able to make it back for week 4 of the May season. They're not sure if the truck's going to be at 100%. They got a brand new body waiting on them right there behind the truck, and they're going to throw it on for week 4 of the May season. The crew's down there thrashing. They got the front axle stripped down to the spindle. They'll have that thing back and ready to go next week. But now we kick off semifinal action. We started with 16 trucks. We're now down to 4. The Felon is going to take on King Crunch. Over on the other side of the bracket, Bounty Hunter gets a rematch against Devin Treat and Bustin Loose from the finals last week, where Devin Treat got its first SmashDown championship. Ought to be a dandy, but up now we've got Eric Latigi, the King Crunch Chevrolet, again based out of Spring, Texas, now ready to take on Mike Lamford in the Felon. He's ready to rock and roll Chevrolet camp here tonight on the outside lane. He knows what it takes to get a big win out here. Both trucks are staged up now, ready to go. One of these bad boys is moving on to the finals here tonight. King Crunch takes on the Felon, looking for green now, and down the straight stretch they go. The Felon with a whole shot up and over the car, gets close, but Mike Lamford pulls it out. The Felon gets the win here tonight. He will advance on into the finals, but a great job by Eric Latigi, King Crunch, making up some big points here tonight. But this right here is what we all come to see, because Devin Treat is now set to defend his championship flag against the man he beat last week, Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter looking for huge revenge here tonight. He is trying to knock off the rookie who is on cloud 9 right now. Bustin Loose Chevrolet based out of Conroe, Texas. Bounty Hunter Ford out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. Ford Chevrolet shootout. Flag on the line. Green light goes down now. It's the front match race. Bounty Hunter with the lead. Bustin Loose coming back on him. And Tim Cantwell pulled it out at the end. He will eliminate Bustin Loose here tonight, and we will crown a new SmashDown champion. What a great race by both drivers, and Cantwell can finally rest tonight and know that he got his revenge over Devin Treat and Bustin Loose. But now it's time to what we all come to see, folks. It's the finals. Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter, Mike Lanford and the Felon. Both of them are MTA veterans. Mike Lanford, who debuted on the premiere season of Thursday Night Thunder, now finds himself in the final round of SmashDown. He is now set to take on the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter. The brand new truck ready to go on the outside lane. He's looking for green here tonight and take home all the gold. Mike Lanford and the Felon ready to go on the outside lane. Bounty Hunter takes on the Felon. It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen, down the straight track. They're pretty much even now. Bounty Hunter with a slight lead. Lanford in trouble. Turns it over in the shutdown area. And Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter get the SmashDown championship win, much like he tried to last week. He reclaimed himself here tonight and picked it up over the Felon. Let's go back and take another look. Right there off the line, they seem pretty much even. Here comes the big 4 horsepower out of the Bounty Hunter camp, starting to make a little bit of a gap there between him and the Felon. Up and over no man's land, and it's all Bounty Hunter to the finish line. Lanford got crossed up in the shutdown area, turning the truck over. But ladies and gentlemen, please help me in congratulating the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter, on your first SmashDown championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall point standings closing out week 3 of the May season, in the lower half of the bracket, El Matador, Monster Patrol, Dres Attack, and Brutus sitting in the bottom of the bracket with just 95 and 90 points, trying to turn it around for the next 2 weeks. Over on the top half of the bracket with tonight's big win, the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter, your current overall points leader with 145 points, rounding out your top 3. Devin Treat and Bustin Loose with 135 points, and Charlie Stevens and Blue Thunder with 130 points to his own right. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching week 3 of the May season of SmashDown right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Don't miss out on Thunder this Thursday night, coming at you at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you guys for everything you do. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys down the road. See you next week.